guys, and welcome to another Minecraft video.
Welcome back, guys. It's been around 1 year since the last one.
It's been a while.
Yes, sure has been a while.
Oh my goodness, yes.
But we got something special today, so we'll make up for it.
Yes, today we have another city update for you guys. The last city update was back in 2014, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
So
around that time.
It's been a while. But we've got a lot of stuff done, and we can't wait to show you guys. Well, let's just get right into it.
Let's get into it. Yes.
The first thing that has changed, the first major change we have, is that we have a new map. The old map was made by the same person, but that one was around 8,000 blocks by 8,000 blocks, and we just felt that we didn't have enough space, and we wanted more like room to build. And the new map we have, also made by Jesse, is 20,000 blocks by 20,000 blocks. So that is quite a bit bigger. It's
quite big indeed. Now it'll fulfill all the purposes that we have, because the map is in the screen, so you can see what it's looking like. We got multiple continents now to build on and such.
It's
been just way more carefully arranged than the last map, so it'll probably work much better.
Yes. Well, besides that, we have a lot of building stuff as well to show you. So without further ado, let's just get right into it.
Yes, let's do that. So another quite big change to the city layout is that we've moved the cathedral to the east of the castle. Previously it used to be up to the north relative to the castle, but it did not fit there quite well in our opinion, and we found that it just looked way better just along with everything else.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. The decision was made partly due to the fact that behind the castle it felt like it wasn't really part of the city, because it was kind of just thrown in the back somewhere. And this is the position it is in right now is way more. It feels like it's way more part of the overall city, and that's kind of what we wanted to achieve right here. But besides moving the castle, we also worked on the surrounding area of the castle. We've built this entire new district right here, and with a canal as well. And yeah.
Yes, the canal is quite interesting because it's mainly built to separate these two different layers of of road here that previously looked kind of strange, which is what built to support the cathedral. It's nice to have more than one canal, and we may possibly make one more, but that's not entirely sure yet. I don't know if that's needed or not.
So right now we're in front of the St. Kailana Cathedral, and as you can see, we've actually built a new market square right here. And
it's like a small market square compared to the other one.
And in front of the cathedral, there is also a new statue we've built. This is actually the statue of Saint Kailana herself, so the saint that the cathedral is named after. And there's a whole lot of lore around it, and I might just make a video about the whole lore about the city, but we're not quite sure about it at this point. Anyways, behind the giant statue, there's the new library as well. And the new library, the exterior is designed by me, and the interior is designed by Oscar. And I think it looks quite nice. It actually has the same kind of building style as the cathedral as well, so it kind of fits together in a way.
Yes, it does indeed. It looks like it's like a couple, kind of a pair of buildings. Looks nice.
Hashtag couple goals. Anyways, the surrounding area right here, there's not been that much change since the last update. These houses are quite old. Some of them are new, but by far
most of these were there already.
Yes, by far the biggest change to the city is on the west side of the city. So let's just go there.
Let's go.
Okay, by far the biggest change to the city is on the west side, right here. It's north of this canal. Channel. Fucking
Canal.
canal. I don't know.
Canal. It's a canal.
Is it? Anyways.
Yes, it is.
Oscar did a lot of work on this part.
Yeah, this part, it looks like a lot, and it is.
There are many new houses here. There's a lot of market squares, a lot of sitting areas. There's just a lot of stuff going on right here. This is by far the biggest like change since the last video. This whole district is basically new, and yeah.
Yeah, this whole district pretty much is new indeed. This was one of the first like new districts I started building, and there's a couple other ones we'll get later on into the video. I'll just show you some of the nicest spots that I can come up with so far. For example, this part around the canal looks pretty nice. It's been renovated mostly. These houses, I made them look extra tall so that it looks, I don't know, like intimidating to whatever is there. I don't know. It looks just nice and big.
Yeah, you made some artificial mountains right here as well, didn't you?
Some artificial what?
Mountains or hills.
Hills, I'd say rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some.
Understand.
Yes, I know. I made some hills here that weren't there previously in the original map, but I just thought that it'd be nice to have some more depth in the landscape. So that's what I did, and it looks quite nice. Like with this part that goes up right here. So it looks quite nice. It's like built right against the city wall as well, so you can first kind of see how that works around here. It just kind of connects and uses it as a border in that sense. And then right here there's the west gate to the like northwest of the city. I'd probably say, yes. Another like nice thing in this district is this brewery. I'm not sure if I made a separate video on this. I'm not sure. I don't think so. It's quite a big building, and it serves like a purpose as well, because it has like the ovens. I'm not sure what they're called. These brewing things. And I think the last notable thing in this, yeah, this little church over here, which I used these armor stands for on the tower to create these like diagonal block looking thing, which took ages. I've spent like 3 hours trying to get that all in the right place. I'm never doing that again. But it's quite nice. It's like a more kind of simple church design compared to previous things that I've built. And I think like the most recent part would be this area over here, with the. It also goes uphill a little bit more, and it's like right against the castle like that.
Yes, the castle also has been updated quite a bit. The exterior is basically done, but we will save that for a different video. That will be coming quite soon.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, let's.
Alright, let's move on to the next part, shall we?
Okay, a new addition to the city is the new city wall as well. In the last video there was only a tiny part of the wall done, but right now we have finished basically the whole western wall and the whole southern wall as well, and I think it looks magnificent. It's a way more organic wall design than the previous one we had. This one like curves with the terrain, and it has nice bends in it, and it just looks wonderful.
It looks quite nice indeed, yes.
Okay, this part of the wall, this is almost at the southern point. This is still part of the western wall, and this is like the first corner we built. At this point in time, we didn't have a corner design, so Oscar had a quite ingenious solution for this, and he just basically transformed the corner into a building site, so he didn't actually have to design a corner. But I think it looks really nice. It adds some. Well, the construction looks like the city is not really finished.
It adds some dynamic to the city.
Yeah, it looks like there's actually there's stuff going on here, and it's not just like a dead city without people.
Yeah, indeed, yes. It does.
But
Yeah, it flows over to this side in this like corner, and then here is the southern gate, which is the second gate we've constructed so far. Which it's not 100% completely finished over here, but it's mostly been set into place, and then it goes uphill over here. And we decided to not further make it from this point because we weren't even sure what's gonna happen on this side of the city yet. But that's mostly what we got for a city wall going on. So it's gotten quite somewhere.
yeah, as you can see, we also took a lot of inspiration from Madness's old city walls. You can see that in like the tower and some of the wall designs as well. But the design is completely our own, and only in shape it's kind of similar. But I think it looks really good the way it is right now.
Yeah, in my opinion as well. I think it's I'm happy with the design. Alright, so this area over here is more to the south. I don't know. It's like close to the harbor, which is to the south of this part that we earlier showed in the video.
This is the southwest part of the city.
Alright, southwestern part. Yeah, this part used to be already. It's quite an old part, but I removed most of the buildings and renovated it, just like the part up north from here. Reason for this, because the building style was very, very dated, and also just because there was not really that much depth or thought went into the just general layout of this district, which I did not like, and I thought I'd built a new kind of city layout to this part, I guess. I use more like new style buildings like this one, where I like kind of ignore some of the building rules every now and then, which adds on to the atmosphere of the city, in my opinion. There's this large diagonal road going up here, which I quite like, which has this building here with the tower that sticks out most of the... You could see this from the furthest away. It's like the main part of this district. It looks rather nice. I still have to finish most of it. There you can... Here, this part, for example, you can see quite a nice contrast in between the change of buildings, so you can see it's kind of destroyed, but... This is what it used to look like back in the day when we built, and this is kind of what I made into it. It's kind of interesting to see. Yeah. Okay, so another part that has been edited over time is the harbor. This is probably the oldest part of the city that dates back the furthest to the start of this whole journey.
Yes, the building right here is actually the first like house / building we've actually built in the entire city, and it's still here, so you can see how old this is.
It's a steam train.
Yes, that's
what it used to be.
No one will understand that. Anyways, the biggest like building we've built over here is actually the shipyard.
Indeed, yes.
Before this, we had like a building that was slightly copied from someone else, but
it did not happen. It's
it's lies, fake news. Anyways. But Oscar designed this new shipyard.
Yeah, I like this thing. I wanted there to be some kind of big building in the harbor, so I came up with this shipyard, which I built together with an old builder who has since left, whose name is iBulb. You might still remember him. And it came out quite nicely. It has multiple levels to it. Like, for example, I'll show you. Wait, where is it? It's right here. There's a stairway you can go up to, and it ends up in this level over here, which then leads to this upper area. You can like look downward onto the ship building and such. Around this building too, there are some slight changes to the harbor. Previously, I'm not sure if I showed this in the previous update, but there used to be like two big houses over here that just completely did not fit with any harbor-like structure, so these got removed, and I built these storage-esque kind of houses here that look more in touch with the rest of the terrain. There's this other silo here as well, that's along with some other buildings, and over here there's I think... Yeah, there's this area, this storage building. I think Bauke did a tutorial on that at one point.
I wanted to, but I don't think I ever finished that.
Wait, you never finished it? I thought you did.
Well, that's we're lazy. Just accept it.
Yeah, that's true indeed. But yeah, this was almost gonna be a tutorial sometime ago.
I might just make an actual tutorial out of this if the demand is for it.
Yes, all right.
Anyways, another change we did well, other changes to the harbor are actually these these walkways. I've looked at some actual harbor designs, and none of them looked like our harbor. So I wanted our harbor to actually resemble a realistic harbor and be a bit more functional and have a lot more spaces for ships. So I made this like basic stone walkway where large ships like this one, this beautiful beast, can just like be parked next to. Parked, is that the right word
That's
for it?
not at all how you say it.
I
but
don't
you get what
care.
you get
understand what I mean.
You get what I mean. We're not native to this language.
Anyways, I think this looks way better.
Yeah, there's a few of those indeed. Yes.
It now looks like this looks way more like the harbor of a big capital city than the previous one. There's some parts I still don't really like the way the most southern of these walkway is sticking out from the castle wall. I don't know. I might just change that later, but for now, this is how it is.
Yeah, it pokes out quite far indeed. It looks quite nice though still.
But anyways, yes, this is the new harbor, and I think it looks really good. Let's just move on to the next part.
Alright, so this is going to be the last part of the video that we'll showcase. This is the northeast, if I'm correct, of the city. There's
northwest.
Northwest.
Yes,
yes, that's indeed correct. I'm retarded. So I built most of these farms over here. As you can see the city wall and the city gate in the background there to kind of get an idea of where this is. Around here there's this big valley which I'm still working on the terraforming of, but it's coming together quite nicely so far. And there's these farms over here that I created. I've done a tutorial on the fields themselves at one point. I'm pretty sure I did. But it's mostly small little buildings that look a little bit more simple compared to the buildings inside the city walls, combined with other small buildings like silos and other storage looking things. Over here there's some sheep in the field. Here I built a windmill that looks rather nice, and I just put some trees around every here and there because in my opinion that adds on to the atmosphere. What I did over here is I've added a little patch to all the small houses around the city gate, because I wanted there to be not just like a clear-cut transition in between city and like village looking countryside. So that's like the city kind of pours out of the gate like a little bit. In my opinion that looks nice. That's there's a small portion of houses more over here to this side. So yeah, that's most of the farm area. That's most of that.
Yes, we are actually planning to expand the farm area on all sides of the city.
There will be lots of farms.
For now, this is all the farms we have. I think it looks really good. And with that, that's basically all for this video. If you saw anything you want to see a tutorial on, just leave a comment below and I just might make a video on it. And with that, please rate, comment and subscribe. Also subscribe to all the people in the description below. Tell us in the comments below what you want to see next time, and we will see you next time.
Bye
bye.
Yes. Oh fuck's sake.